Hello. Looks like I have Joe Sleep and Slim Down Journey. Okay, gorgeous. My girl. She came on. She was ready. I saw you in a little early. She says, am I first? I feel like a winner. Hi, she is Tamika. Hope you are having a great day. Hi, everyone. Loves and kisses. All right, Joe, if you're still on, or if you got off and then came back on, thank you so much for being here first, being on time. I do appreciate it. So make sure that when you come in to the live that you are hitting the thumbs up button, okay? Because we are here to talk about my 1 week update on Mounjaro. So like anything that you have to ask me, you can just let me know. Anything that you want me to talk about, expound on a little bit, let your girl know so I can chit chat with you. All right. Hi, Michelle. Mira. I forgot to hit refresh again because I was looking. I was like, wait, hold up. Not this again. But hello, Michelle's Mira. She says, hello, everyone. Hi, gorgeous. Okay, Joe sleeping slim down. She says, hi, she is Tamika. I forgot to hit refresh, Joe. I'm sorry. I thought you had left out. All right, Joe said, I got you on mute for some reason. Yes, unmute, unmute. All right. And Joe is speaking to Michelle. She's saying, how are you? So, how is everyone doing on this lovely Sunday, um, mid afternoon slash evening? Here in Florida, it has been raining nonstop. How has the weather been with you guys? Let me know. Do you have sunshine, rain? Let me know. It's literally been raining like all week. I'm not understanding what is going on. I pray to God that we don't get any hurricanes anytime soon, but you just never know what the weather is going to do, what the hurricanes is going to do. So I'm just not ready for it. I think last year I had enough. I just need to like give me 3 years of nothing. Goodness. Hello, Nia. Saying happy Sunday, gorgeous. Happy Sunday. Michelle says it's 78 degrees, no rain. I love that weather. And I also love the fact that it's no rain. I hate it when it rains in the area where I'm at because the pathway from my door to the parking lot is nothing but grass, and it I don't know, for whatever reason, it's like a pool of water right there. And I'm already by a lake, and then it's like even more water, and I can't stand it when it rains. Joe says, has it been raining and giving some relief, or is it still humid? It's been raining, and we had some relief because it's not humid as much, not today or yesterday. Okay, Nicole Thomas says, hello, everyone. Hi, gorgeous. Oh man, I just missed. Sorry. Okay, Michelle said, did you have any fatigue when returning on GLP-1? Yes, I did. At first, I thought, what's going on? Maybe I didn't go to bed early enough, but yes, I did because I never had any issues like working out in the evening or soon as I come home from work at 5 o'clock on the dot or between 5 and 5:15. I am getting myself ready to work out. So by the time I get home at 4, I got about an hour to myself where I can do what I need to do. And then my time is 5 o'clock to do what I want to do. And since being on the GLP-1 is like, I've been pushing that back to like 5:30, 6 o'clock. But then I have to like talk myself into it, like, girl, get up and just work out. Or I'll just take a break and be like, let me just listen to my body. So if my body is tired because A, of the GLP-1, and also because maybe I'm just sore, well, it is because I'm sore, then I'll just take a break in between. But yeah, I do feel the fatigue and I don't like that at all. I don't. Joe says, hi, Nia. Having a beautiful day in the UK. It's been about 72 degrees. I'm loving that weather. I'm so jealous of the fact that y'all have good weather in the 70s. I think it really hasn't been hot. I don't even think the sun came out all day. It's been raining all day. Girl, it's 82 degrees. Low 76. Uh, Feels like 83. Humidity is 80%. The dew point is 75 right now. Is basically what it says on mine. All right, Michelle is speaking to Nicole. Joe saying hi to Nicole, fitting in those jeans. Okay, girl. Hello, Tosh, saying hola. Hello, gorgeous. Okay, where am I? Okay. Ooh. All right, Joe said the body tells you nicely, but if you ignore it, it forces you to stop. Yes, it will. And I have to listen to my body always, and I encourage everyone else to listen to their body. Like, even though I may want to go ahead and just start working out at least 4 or 5 days out the week, Monday through Friday, but if my body says nope, you need to take Wednesday off and rest, and then go back and work out Friday, Saturday, then that's what I have to do, because every day is not going to be perfect, and every day is not going to be like the consistency that we think it is. Like, we are just checking off every box. Sometimes that consistency can look like a shaded little bubble, but not as dark, or a half a shaded bubble. So all your little bubbles is not going to be circled in real nicely and dark like how we used to do in school when they say fill in the bubble and make sure you stay inside the circle. No, it's not like that. Good point, Joe. All right, Joe is speaking to Twan. Twan saying, Joe, I just downloaded WhatsApp, LOL. What y'all doing on WhatsApp? Is that like I heard of it before, but one of my friends was like, download WhatsApp. And I was like, no. Joe says, wow, 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 Nicole. I hope you've been out buying new sizes, new size 10s. Okay, Nicole, in her 10. Just downloaded the app. Okay. I feel like I just skipped somebody. I'm not sure. Then Michelle says, hello, Twan. I just left the spa with Suana and IV and IM shot self-care. I am happy your energy is shown. Yes, that is amazing. The spa. Okay. I need to try those little IVs out and see if that can help me with my energy levels. But first, I'm gonna just let Twan go through her thing first, and then I'll be inclined to go ahead and go. Joe says, "Oh, Michelle Mirror, you took Self Care Sunday to the next level." She sure did. In that wonderful weather that she has in the 70s. Michelle saying, "Hey, Joe and Nia." Okay. Well, I just wanted to get on here and just discuss a little bit of my video that I just like uploaded like an hour and a half ago. I was trying to get the video up early, but it just wasn't working for me. And I'm going to tell you why it wasn't working for me, because I was telling Twan and Kim J in the chat that I was trying to do my makeup. So Twan has a daughter who is on YouTube. One of her daughters is on YouTube. Both of them are, but the one I'm speaking of is The Key Is Me. And I was looking for a video. I'm like, girl, give me some makeup tips. Give me something on how to do makeup. So I go to an old video that was from 3 years ago. And I was like, okay, so it's light, cute, basic. Let me just follow her routine and just use whatever products that I have. Girl, I'm like following her. I'm blending. I'm putting in shading this and shading that. My face did not look as cute as I would like it to have looked. Let's just say Kiana's face looked flawless. Mine just had like patches all up under my eyes. I looked like something was wrong with me. And all of this was like light skin. I did not like it at all. So I took it off. So I spent an hour. I recorded it because I had to get that video up that I just posted about an hour ago. And then I need to do my Shein clothing haul, which I still haven't done yet. So I wasted a whole hour of my time playing around with makeup when I should have just kept it basic. So I took it all off except for my eyebrows. That's one thing I can do is my eyebrows, but child, I'll leave that to the pros. Okay. Nia is saying hello, Michelle. Twan is saying awesome, Michelle, about her spa. Michelle says, I've been doing it since June. Love it. You have to try it, Tamika. Try, Tamika. Yes, I'm going to try because I need to do something, level it up to the next level, honey. I hope you recorded that. Let your girl know. Did you record it? Huh? Did you take us on your journey? Because remember, that's content. Most definitely. Unless that's something that you want to share. But yeah, that is content. Joe said, you can't look anything but cute, Tamika. You're a beauty. Thank you, gorgeous. Twan saying ions. What is ions? IONS. Ions. What is that? Any questions you may have that you want me to expound on, let me know. Twan says, one day I will learn how to apply it. You've been living with your daughter all this time and you don't know how to apply your own makeup the way how she does it. I wonder, where did she learn? Did she get it off of YouTube? I tried, but it never turns out the same exact way. Maybe it was what I was using that was causing it to cake up right here. But one of the things that I did notice is that I don't put on enough to where it looks like it's showing. I told Twan and Kim J, I said, when I was done with my makeup, I felt like my face was toxic. Like I just had too much on my face. It was ridiculous. But I don't think I would. That's what I look like. It don't look like much, but trust me, you can see it all like under the eyes. I just look a hot mess to me, in my opinion. Okay, 1 second. Shut this door. Hold on. Okay. Hello, Darium. Happy Sunday. She is Tamika Tam Nation. Yes. Let's see. Twan says he doesn't care for it. Oh, the makeup. Wait, how did I miss that? Too much work. Oh, the chat is like really moving. I didn't. Okay. Twan saying hi to Darium. Michelle is saying, LOL, it was so busy there. I took some pictures. I am going to try to make a video. I am not good at editing yet. Oh, you'll get there. You'll get there. You will get there. Just take out, I guess, some of the pausing moments and, or just do little mini cuts, like film yourself saying, hi, da, 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 cut. And then today we're going to talk about da, 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 cut. And then Go to point number one, da 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 da. Point number two, da 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 da. So in between, just do the cuts. So then you have less editing versus doing one long form where you're just talking a full 30 minutes and you're trying to narrow it down to about 8 to 15 minutes. Just a little tip there for you, girl. If you hear my husband, he's outside right there. Okay, is there some? I am losing my place here. Oh, you had deleted the comment. Oh, PM. Let's see. I feel like I just really, really lost my place. You have been. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Okay. Hi, everyone. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. This is not working for me right now. Hello, Twan. Just left the spa. I went up too early. 1 second. Be cute. No. She is Tamika. Hey, Darian. All right. Okay. So Twan says too much work with the makeup. Yep. I agree. Joe says, hey, Darian. Did you like the videos before you joined the chat, the live chat? He sure did. Twan says Claxon call it a war paint. It is. It felt like a war paint on my face. Like I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm done with this. He doesn't care for it. My husband doesn't either. He says just be plain. Michelle says remember to press the like button. Thank you so much for Michelle. Darian says walked in and smashed the like button. He sure did. My fingers hurt, but yes, I did, Joe. Yes. I know he did because he gonna come in hitting that like button. Darian says, hey there, Twan. Happy Sunday. Hello, beautiful I am color. Happy Sunday, gorgeous. Darian is saying hello to Michelle. Kim J says hello, gorgeous. And Tam Nation. Hello, gorgeous. Joe says, I knew you would, Darian. I just taking my child. She's taking that moderator title very seriously. She is Tamika gave me her trust. Thank you, and I greatly appreciate it. She's taking it to the heart. Joe says, hi, Kim. Hi, Kim J. How are you doing? Ton says, beautiful, I am colored. I just subbed to your channel. I had you mistaken for someone else. You are a content creator? Put in, remember the camera emoji. Put the camera emoji in the chat. For those who are catching the replay. Uh-oh. Darren saying hi to Kim J. Michelle says, I take that tip. Thanks. Create a video on how to do content. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're asking me to create a video on how to do content? I can do that. I do have videos about YouTube, but I don't think I ever did one about how to create content. So, like a behind the scenes on what I do on how, sure, I will be happy to do that to help my people out. I don't mind. Twan says, I'll watch your video after this live. Yes, make sure you watch her video. Joe says, happy Sunday to you too, beautiful. I am colored. Yes, I was thinking of the name. I was like, I am colored, but what is before that is beautiful. Yes. Beautiful. Darium says, expertly done. Joe Sleep, you're a value trust agent. She sure is. Kim says, I'm doing well today, Joe. Hope you are too. I hope you are staying dry, Kim. Yeah, because it's rainy. Beautiful says, I'm going to just say beautiful because I like that name. Beautiful, gorgeous, beautiful. No worries at all, Twan. Joe says, you must made my day, Darium. Michelle says, hey to Kim J. Joe says, Mr. Claxton has no filter. Kim says, hi, Darium. Hi, cousin Michelle. It's from Kim. Kim is saying hi to Twan. Joe is putting in her camera emoji. Beautiful says, my husband is the same. He can do without the makeup. I wear it to work, but mostly nothing on the weekends unless we are going somewhere. I agree. But when I do go, yeah, I agree. If I'm just in the house, then of course I'm not going to wear it. But if I'm just going to like run some errands real quick, especially in the morning, then no, I'm not going to put on any makeup. Kim is putting the camera emoji. She's being a little extra with that selfie hand. Beautiful is putting her camera emoji. I'm coming. I see a question later down in the chat. Michelle says, yes, just a suggestion. Yes, I will do that. Twan says, hey, sis Kim. Joe says, question, who do we wear our makeup for? For ourselves, for other women, or for our love interest? She is Tamika. What is your choice? I wear makeup for myself because I was wearing makeup before my man. I was wearing makeup before I even knew him. I was wearing makeup before I had a boyfriend. I was wearing makeup since I was like around 15 years old. And before that, I was sneaking to wear lipstick to school around 13, 14 years old. So I've always had a love interest for makeup. Always, always, always. And I kept it simple and cute. Just throw on the powder and I would draw my eyebrows on and put some lip gloss on. And we would outline our lips black. So like these girls think that they doing something with the little liner on the girl. We been did that. Ben did that in the 90s. But yeah, I just love how some of the things that we used to do in the 90s and back then is being recycled. So nothing's new under the sun, never. But to wear it for my man, he'll just say, don't wear it. And that's what it is. Kim says yes. Oh, you're staying dry. Beautiful says, hey, Joe, sleep journey. Pleasure to meet you. Joe is responding back to beautiful. All right. One second. My bad. Okay. He got something going on out there, and I just want to make sure. Okay, so Darium says, question, content creators. Do you all do a content creation calendar? Do you plan your videos? Do you prefer to improve? Like doing live chats and answering questions? What's your process? Okay, so I'll just go ahead and say mine. Do you all do a content creation? No, I tried to do that. I don't really do a content creator calendar. I've watched other creators who talk about that because I do like to look at how to create content, how to batch create content, how to do thumbnails. Like I love to study YouTube, and I will watch other content creators who talk about that. And I never really got into the whole calendar thing. I tried to, but never followed it. Was not consistent with it. So no, I don't do it. I plan my videos? Sometimes. So if I know that I'm putting out a vlog on Fridays, then yes, I will plan for that. Or if I know I'm giving a weekly update on injections, yes. But just random content like my Shein haul, that's just something I'm just going to throw out as fillers. But that's not a part of my weekly schedule program, is how I would say. So I'm trying to improve by doing lives. Yeah, I'm trying to come out my comfort zone and do a live, honey. But anyone else, you can chime in below because I would love to hear. Your name is Auntie Evelyn because of what your husband drew about you. You had him on so perfect, and I don't know what happened when he saw you. It's like you right there. Like, how did he have your eyes looking like this, and the hair was like short, and it's like just draw a head in the shoulders, and your hair comes down right here, and just draw little ropes. That's what he could have did. You were right there in his face, and he still drew you wrong. JC says, Calamity Jane, I could never find makeup that looks good on me. I'll wear lip gloss for fun. Yeah, I prefer clear lip gloss, but I'm trying to get back into the lipsticks because, as I said, like when I was early on in my teenage years, I would always put on lipstick, but I had got away from that. But for me, when it comes down to like finding the right match, I would suggest just going to the mall, going to Macy's, find a company that you would like to get makeup from, or let's just say whichever one that is the cheapest, or let's, well, not necessarily the cheapest because they are pretty expensive, but the one that is on sale. Whoever that is throwing a good sale, that's where you go. And let them test it out for you on your face. Sometimes some people will get it right and sometimes they won't, but you got to tell them. Because that one lady that was trying to help me in Clinique, but she wasn't even a Clinique um, consultant, and she was just putting stuff on me, and I'm like, no, that is too light. Like, what are you doing? No. L. Lewis says, hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. No, you're okay. I'm glad you can be here. All right. Kim says, gorgeous. I just saw that selfie emoji showing how I film videos from the camera on my phone, but sometimes I can be a little extra, and that's fine. You are extra. It's okay. You are, and I love that about you. Question. Wait, how did I go backwards? My name is Auntie Gorgeous. All right. Joe says, it's Darian. Personally, I have no process. I just do my recordings on the day and edit so it can go out on the Friday. Should I have a process? And that's coming from Joe. Personally, I, I don't know. Darian probably answered it at the end, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Um, it could help you be a little bit more organized if that's what you're looking for, so that you know that you can be on point with putting out your content. So for me, when I really got consistent, especially in 2023, when I was on Govi, I was posting every Sunday. Before that, I used to do weight loss fitness videos. So like if anybody knows Grow with Joe, I will always do a reaction video of me working out to her specific video, and I would just tag her name, make sure her picture was in the thumbnail to be catchy so people would click on, and they would watch me do the um me perform the actual workout, but you knew it was a Grow with Joe video, and I would tell you to go do her workout. So I did that with Mr. London. Like I would do all that, and that would be like on Mondays. So you just got to, I had to find a schedule to help keep me putting out videos every day. But because you got one coming out on Fridays, let Friday be your thing. Tuan says, I have a list of video ideas in my notes on my phone. I agree. And I also use Chat GBT. That also helps. It is helping me a lot more. So now I have like a layout. And for me, I prefer a layout, get to know like what my title is going to be, description, tags. So I have an idea and have the thumbnail. So when I do the video, it's not like, well, what am I going to name the title of this video? I already got it. So I would do that. So yeah. Another, what is it called? VidIQ. It's a they are creators here on YouTube, and I think it's called vidIQ or vidQ creator, something like that, and they have a laundry list. They do take a long time to get to the point sometimes, but they teach you about those type of how to create content, and they give back to their community with that, helping others to excel in content creation. So I like that. Joe says, "Hi, L. Lewis. You're here now, and we're glad to see you." Exactly. Lewis is saying, "Hugs and kisses." Kim J says, "Nope, haven't done the content calendar. Too disciplined right now, but one day maybe." And that's true, because right in the beginning, you're you're just trying to get your feet wet, so that can be a lot on you, unless you are like business savvy in that area where you're like, this is what I do, and I know if I create this calendar, this will help me along the way. But later down the line, that will come. You don't have to at all. Not right now, you don't, or ever if you choose not to. Because when if something happens on that day and you're not able to create, then your people are looking for you. So it's like, always do filler videos in between, just in case you're not able to commit to that day that you are normally on YouTube. Twan is saying, "Hi, L. Lewis." Joe said it, "Tamika, I'm really enjoying your lives. It's the way I end my week, ready for the new one." Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, I went in on your husband. I'm so sorry. Oh, your aunt, not you. I hope your phone is turned down, or your husband is somewhere out and about that he didn't hear me. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But I still meant what I said, but I just mistaken the auntie thing, thought it was because of that. Twan is laughing. He's washing dishes right now. I know that's right. Mine just got finished cooking. Oh, let me finish this comment because I do want to talk about my appetite. Mm, mm, mm. Kim says, Mr. Claxton said what he said. He's no artist and he tried. Nah, ease up. Nah, I can't ease up. Twan laughing. Excuse me. I apologize. Darium says, "Thank you for sharing your process. I'm curious by nature. I've seen people cover a full, gamut, gamut tips and tricks on being a creator. All of you are appreciated for your efforts. Thank you." What is going on? I'm so sorry with all the noise. Trying to tell them to like keep it down some. He talks very loud when he's expressing himself. Thank you, Darium. Yeah, it's just everyone has different um listen, everyone's going to tell you, "Oh, you need to do this first and then do that," or "Keep your thumbnails plain and simple," or "Don't overcrowd your thumbnails." But you just never know what's going to work for you until you try it. So take everything with a grain of salt from other people, because what they're doing is telling you what works for them, and maybe what they've studied from the whole YouTube, but it always turns out to be different. Put, you know, it was a trend where people were doing lowercase letters all the way out, where before it wasn't even a thing. And then all of a sudden it became a thing. So trends come and go. You just never know how. You just got to try it for yourself. Twan says, "I wish YouTube would start showing who is in the bushes." Right. Got 18 people. Do I have 18 likes? I don't know. But thank you for the 18 people who are watching. And Joe says, "Lip gloss is on high maintenance. I started wearing a matte lipstick in 2017 and never looked back. Yeah, I got red in there, and I did have on a little bit of color when I was trying to film that video that just came out about 2 hours ago. It done wore off. That's why I don't really care to wear lipstick, because it wears off, and then it's like my lips is just straight bland now. It's like I looks like I never put on anything. So that's why I just wear like a tinted lip gloss. Beautiful says, great question, Darian. I am not very consistent because I didn't want content creation to become work, and it is work. Right now, I love the freedom of posting when time permits. Exactly. And that's what a lot of people do. They don't want to treat it as a business or become like their work, because this is almost like a full time job, pretty much. It's like you eat, breathing, and sleep in content creation, because it's like, what else can I do? Especially if you are a lifestyle content creator like myself, where I do a little bit of everything, and everything is pretty much content, right? Hello, Hadjarine. Hello, gorgeous. Saying hi to everyone in the chat. Oh no, how did I miss you? Melissa Anissa. Hello, Anissa. Reset with Anissa. She's also a content creator. So is Hadjarine. Just in case Hadjarine and Anissa and anybody else that is coming in, you can put your camera emojis in the chat so other people will know that you are a content creator. Joe says, hi, Anissa. You and I are following each other around today. That's good. I like to see everyone kind of like connecting and being within the group. And it's also good to know that a lot of us, like, for example, Kim J and I follow some other content creators that are outside of the GLP-1. A lot of us may be already following, but you just never know. Like, we didn't realize that we were following the same content creators outside of GLP-1. Sometimes it's good to get out a little bit and then come right back in. JC says, Joe Sleep, I have the lip gloss from Bath and Body Works. It stays on well. Okay. I don't think I've ever tried lip gloss from Bath and Body Works. I just get their candles. Anytime there's a candle sale or a wallflower. Where's my bellflower? Where's she at today? A wallflower scent. I love those. Joe says, I live in chaos. Ooh. Darian says, oh, and please don't take content creation tips and tricks from me. Hashtag not a content creator. Hashtag not a YouTuber. Hashtag not doing that. Hashtag do your thing. Exactly. And that is the point of being a content creator. Do your thing. Do what works for you. And that's it. Can't nobody tell you how to run your channel. Do you. Put out the videos you like. Now, of course, ask your audience, like, what do you want to see from me? Because you want people to watch you, right? But at the end of the day, you got to do your thing. Once you find your rhythm, it's nothing but go, go, go. Michelle's Mirror says, great information, Tamika. You're welcome. You are very, very welcome. I believe in sharing is caring. I'm that type of person where if I find something and it can be a great value to you and help you out, I'm going to share it, because, like I said, my channel is not straight GLP-1. Never was. I found community conversing with y'all like this on a regular and getting to know y'all names and knowing who you are, you getting to know me, yes. But before that, it was not GLP-1, baby. Um, Michelle says, what tools do you use for editing? So when I first started YouTube, okay, I have an iPhone, so I used the iPhone editing app. I forgot the name of it because I no longer have it on my phone. But the free version that is on your phone, use that. That's number one. That's how a lot of those big content creators, such as, I'm going to name some names. You can write it down and then you can go check them out. And then if you go to their very first video, you're going to understand exactly what I'm saying. Number one is Mr. Beast. He has over, I don't know, maybe 20 something million subscribers. You got the Prince family. who has over 10 something million subscribers. Not only that, Prince family got at least 6 or maybe 5 different other channels that has within the millions. Um, so for editing, that's what they told me to do when I watch their videos. Use your app on your phone, then graduate. I graduated to let me show you, InShot, so it's reading backwards, but in, and I'm gonna use that word loosely, SHOT. Okay, I don't want YouTube thinking I'm saying something weird. So that's InShot is an app. That one is $17.99 for the whole entire year. So it's not like a month by month thing. The next one will be CapCut. I know it doesn't say it on there because I just clicked on it. It's right there, but it's called CapCut. CapCut. This one you have to pay monthly, but I find that CapCut is way better than InShot. But pick your poison, whichever one you want to gradually work your way up, so it doesn't feel like you're constantly just giving money out and then you're not getting any type of residual in. But it is a great investment. So I would do, like I said, I gave you the order how I went about. Kim, hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, those are the only three. Oh, and I use Canva because sometimes I create my YouTube, my thumbnails on CapCut. But if you go to Canva, that's another monthly subscription, but you can make your thumbnails that way. And it's called Canva, Canva. And here are a lot of my thumbnails that I've been creating. You'll see old ones in here. You can also do collages for your Instagram. It's all over. So Canva is a great way. Canva is the actual template that I use to create the countdown when I do my exercise videos, which I need to get back to doing. But that's how I did it. Kim says, my husband don't like me wearing a lot of makeup either, but he's okay if I want to. I don't like to wear but eyebrow makeup and lip gloss. Yeah, you got good skin, girl. Unless we're going out somewhere special, still not a lot of it. Right. I agree. I still feel like I got that 10 pound of makeup on me from earlier trying to follow Kiana. Kiana's makeup, excuse me, is amazing. It's flawless, but I did not look like nothing close to not how she looks, but the blending and all of that was not as flawless as hers. Joe says, Darium, you are the best content creator supporter out there. What you don't know is not, wait, what you don't know is not worth knowing. She gave a lot of stars. Kim says, CapCut is good and easy, especially for beginners. Exactly, it is. I like it. I think you can do the blur on there. If not, the blur meaning like if I didn't want to show that, I can blur out all of that. But I use it on Canva when I want to blur out stuff. Canva is how I created my She is Tamika, like the little intro thing, and how it comes up and your letters can flow however how you want. I use Canva for a lot of things. Or I will use the letters. I think how the letters came in, I used that from CapCut and then went to Canva and make sure it went as like a video and did other little things on there. So it all depends on what you want to do. Be creative. That's what it's all about. You're going to have to study this. This is why it's a job. Twan says, I wish I could block vidIQ from sharing my information with other content creators. Yes, I agree. It's out there. So if you don't know, vidIQ is like an app. If you ever heard of Tube Buddy, TubeBuddy. Tube Buddy. No, that's Tube. Duh. Tube Buddy is an app which you can get like a lot of help and information. It's almost like another AI tool before the chat GBT, and it is a monthly subscription. You can start off with like $9 or $7, or you can do something that's more annual. And vidIQ, I use that one, and they give you like great information. Like if you watch my saw my community post where it says I have almost like over 9,000 or something views. No, not 9,000, 900,000. I'm almost close to a million, I guess. I don't know. But anywho, it gives you your analytics, and you're able to share it on your community posts. Okay. Or like any milestones, vidIQ is calculating that because they have access to your YouTube page. So anytime you hit a milestone, they will send you an email based off on the email that you logged in with, and you can share it on your community and show people. So that's one of the things. And with vidIQ, when you log on, it can also show your stats. So if I have vidIQ and Twan has vidIQ, I can go onto my desktop and I can see all of some of her analytics. It's not going to tell me her pay, but her analytics, it'll show me her tags. It will show me all of her videos that she was competing with. It will show me like her ranks of her titles. That's another good reason for using these apps, because it will show you where you rank at compared to other competitors. So it has a lot of great information, but people can really take what you have as the tag. So what worked for you, I can just copy and put it right on my thing. That's the only thing about it. It really shares way too much, in my opinion. So this is vidIQ. These are the people I'm talking about, their channel. They also give great information about YouTube. So vidIQ. Michelle says, thanks, Kim. Sorry the combo shifted. Oh, that's okay. It's all right. We don't always have to talk about weight loss. Like, we really don't. I just want to, let's just have an open conversation. Joe says, Twan, I can't afford vidIQ, so I'm just going to plan with what you share. I'm going to plead with what you share. Okay. Twan is laughing. Twan says, I'm wearing my beats. Okay. Lewis says, to Twan, thank you for sharing service this morning on our way to service. Yes. I was able to watch a little bit, but I had to get off. I got to go back. Hello, Mary Cobb, stopping by to say hello from Florida. Hey, gorgeous. Joe says, remember to thumbs up the video and subscribe to the channel. Twan says, you're welcome. Thanks for watching. Joe says, hi, Mary Cobb. How's the weather where you are? It's raining there as well. Yeah, you're in Florida. It's raining. Hi, Mary. What area in Florida are you? Anissa says, Joe, use the free portions of vid. Yes, you can. With vidIQ, because I was paying, I think it's like $49 a month. But what I did was I used the free version, and it will give you like so many like points where they will give you free titles. So every time you use a title, that's 1 point taken off. And it goes down when you use up all of your your freebies, then that's it. You got to wait to the next month. So they give you title tips, they give you tag tips, they give you description tips. Like they can lay everything out. I'm telling you, it's just like another AI of Chat GBT, but Chat GBT, you don't have to pay for it, right? So, and there is no limitations on like how vidIQ does for the free version. So a lot has happened within the past few years, but yes, I did use that free vidIQ one. I sure did. Twan says it's been raining all day. It sure has. Joe says there's a free version. Yep, sure is. Try it. Michelle says please like and subscribe. Thank you so much, gorgeous. Kim says, Joe, I have one matte lipstick and find myself putting gloss over it. Lip gloss, me please. Opposites attract. Love you, girl. Yes. Oh, thank you. I got 12 likes. Okay, 12 out of 18. I appreciate that. I'll take that anytime. Yes, please like. Joe says, I'm buying the, what is that, lip cot product that my mom used to use back in the 1980s. 1980, that's when I was born, 1980. Kim says, you're welcome, cousin Michelle. My mom used to use Fashion Fair and Avon and Mary Kay. Joe says Amazon stocks is dirt cheap and it secures your lipstick all day. Okay. Beautiful says I love a good matte. You like matte? Oh, I'm still trying to get into it. Joe says, hi, Hadjarine. We've been on the same lives all day today. Yes, gorgeous. A lot of lives going on today, actually. Michelle's mirror, she's put in the camera emoji. You're welcome. Twan. Ugh. Kim says, Twan, I was able to make it to and back from the church before the rain started. Thank God. I've been in the rain, in and out, and I hope I don't get sick. Mary says, Joe, is hot, but not as hot as it has been. Hadrine says to Joe, yes, we have. I took a nap and jumped right back into these streets. Oh, she's in the streets. Oh my goodness. You shopping? Hmm? Joe says, here's the link for Michelle's Mirror channel. Click and watch after she is Tamika. Thank you. Darium says, that's a very great point. I think venturing out into other YouTube communities helps keep some perspective. It does. It really does. You don't want to be narrowed down in a box so much. You really don't. But for me, when I started out, I didn't have nothing like this. So people who are coming into the GLP-1 community and it's actually starting a channel from using the injections, I feel like people are getting off on a great start, but it also can put you in a narrow box to the point where it's like it's nothing but GLP-1 and that's all you watch. And then you don't even realize there's millions of other content creators that you can, get to enjoy. But will it be the same as this community? I'm not saying that GLP-1 is a better community, but the fact is that it is small and we are like in this circle, like this bubble, and we're constantly being on each other's lives and in other things and in videos. But when you venture out into like, let's just say reaction channels like Gossip Celebrity, there's a pool and there's a circle of them. They're like all in that little circle, but it can be different. It's like the game is a little bit different. It's almost like where you're doing this, you're taking this. So I feel like there's always a good, the bad, and the ugly in all different niches. But You can find your space, but I say get out and get to know. You may not get the same response. Like when you comment, they may not comment, or they might just heart you, or they might just like, or they might just leave it blank. Here in a smaller community or another smaller sector where you are involved in and you are known in, you're going to get more of a feedback, a quicker response compared to just being a newbie just floating around. You get what I'm saying? Joe says, here's the link for Kim J. Easygoing, link. Joe says, if you don't know Hadjarine, you better get to know her. There goes the link, D Bossway. It's Hadjarine. Twan says, right, I share traces of my life. Exactly. She sure does. Hadjarine says, thank you to sleep. Thank you to Joe. I'll just say Joe. Kim J says, that was a great question, though, Therium, aka Curious George. Yes, you remember that cartoon, Curious George? And what is that red dog? Big, is it Big Ben? Big Red, Big something. Clifford? Mm. Joe says, here's the link for a beautiful I Am Colored. Hadrine says, yes, you do. At Twan for sharing all of her traces of all of her life. Yes. Kim says, thanks to Joe. Joe is putting out Twan's traces of Twan's link so you can have easy access to click on. Twan is saying thank you to Joe. Joe is saying, wait, hold on. It's me, Dorothy. Hope you're well and having a wonderful day. We have Dorothy in the house. If I missed, I apologize. It's me, Dorothy. Maybe I'll see it closer. Anissa says, I use free CapCut and Canva for thumbnails. That's good. That is a great option. Yep. You can always start with the free version and then work your way up to a paid version. L. Lewis says, thank you to Joe for providing the creator's channel. Yes, I agree. Thank you. Joe is putting out Reset with Anissa. Have a wonderful channel and best arms in the GLP-1 community. What? I got to check out them arms because I thought nobody else had better arms than me. Just joking, just playing. Kim J says, I use free CapCut until they offer me a great 1 year pricing, almost half off. Then I purchased it. That is a great way to just go ahead and just pay it off like that for the whole entire year versus monthly, because you end up paying more. Okay. Darian says, please note, CapCut is owned by the same company that owns TikTok. Yes, they do. And you can also share that video and just have it posted on TikTok. TikTok is supposed to go dark in September. No. 2025. Remember, yes, it went down last time. And I got so upset and I was so happy that I kept my InShot. So I was using that until CapCut revived itself. Download and save your vids now. Yes. A lot of times I delete mine out of there because once I edit them, I just go ahead and post it on YouTube. So if I don't want to go like post it for public on YouTube, I will put it as private or unlist, because a lot of times when you have a lot of videos in your CapCut, it takes up storage space. So make sure you are deleting those old ones or save them in a hard drive some kind of way, transfer them out into another little disk so you can have those old videos if you like to have them out like that. So great tip. Thank you so much, Darian, for sharing that because I did not know. Yeah, Twan, I'm sick of them playing with us too. Like, this is ridiculous. It's like either I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with TikTok, but I'm still trying to push my videos out over there and just make it do what it do. I mean, my daughter loves to order off of TikTok shop, so it's like I might as well start trying to get monetized over there and make it worth my while. Hadrine says, "Oh, interesting, Darian. Yes." Twan says, "I'm about to just using GI editor." Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, the crap. Where is it? The DJI Osmo is right here, but it's on this tripod. But yeah, they also have two editing apps. They have the light something and then the DJI editor. I downloaded both. So just in case when one doesn't work out for me, the other one does. And this bad boy is expensive. I really want to get the Sony, the one that a lot of content creators use, because I feel like the exposure and the all of that is better than this one. I'm still trying to get this right. I feel like ever since I moved, the lighting is so different now compared to where it was. Beautiful says, Tamika, how did you come up with your interesting song, which I absolutely love, by the way? Which one? I got two. She is Tamika was um my friend actually came up with it as soon as I told her about my channel, and she saw it. She was like, she is Tamika, and within seconds she was like, she is Tamika and Tamika is she, hey, she is. And then I was like, I'm taking that. And she said, well, you gonna pay me for that? I was like, no. Now the Mounjaro, I came up with that. I was just excited about starting Mounjaro on my birthday, and I was like, Mounjaro journey, and that's me. But great question. Joe says Mary Cobb has a wonderful channel as well. Click the link, and there goes her channel. After watching She Is Tamika, I appreciate that, Joe. She's putting in the work, honey. Joe says, wow, I am going to try the free version of vidIQ and see if I can get my watch hours up. Yeah. Yeah, but you can also just get your watch hours up by, producing more content and going live as well. That will help you. You're going to hit that 1,000. Have you already hit 1,000? Or are you close to 1,000? I know your numbers went up. It was somewhere. I forgot. Twan says, Joe, you are doing one of the most important things to grievous channels, and that is work the comments on your channel and others. Yes, that's another way of getting known without trying to spam someone else's comments, is just by being present and engaging versus saying, hi, come to my channel, I have this, and then that's it. But you're not even talking about the content creators message that they're putting in the video. So yeah, a lot of people used to spam other people comments, and you'll get deleted real fast that way. Don't do it. Twan says grow. I guess she had put the wrong one. Kim says, hi again, Mary. Hi, neighbor. Several of us are in here. Hello, Floridians. Yes, hello, Floridians. Joe says, thank you, Twan. I really enjoy getting to know everyone that comments. I miss socializing with people. I live for the comments. Yes. Twan says, I've been on here 5 years as of this month, and I just started paying for StreamYards. I'm using as, no, I'm using as much freebies as I can. Yeah, that's another thing about the StreamYard, because every time I go into StreamYard, it says to purchase, so I don't lose my streams that I've been producing thus far. So I think like after a year, they're going to disappear. So I'm like, okay, are they going to disappear off of YouTube too? I'm sure it is because it's connected. But congratulations, 5 years. 5 years. Darium says, happy YouTube anniversary, Tom. 5 years and many more. Exactly. I can't even remember when. I don't know. I know I started in 2017, April of 20, no, I lied. May of 2017. It was a month after I went natural, and then that's when I felt enough courage to share my YouTube, my natural hair journey at the time. But I deleted a lot of them videos because they were terrible. I wish I would have kept them up. Hadreen says, happy YouTube anniversary, Twan. Joe says, ooh, I found Fashion Fair in the UK. Okay. It was my perfect shade. Then they stopped stocking it. I can't find it anywhere. Is it still operating? I don't think so. I haven't heard anything about Fashion Fair. No, I have not. Nia says, question, when are you showing your workout shorts? Wait, when are you showing your workout shorts? Are you freestyling or following along a video? Both. When you are showing your workout shorts, are you freestyling or following along? I'm doing both. The last one I did was from Juice and Toya. Yep. So I do both sometimes. But I do have workout videos that I've created, my own workout. That's on my playlist. But yeah, I would say 9 times out of 10, it's because I'm using someone else's video and I'll just tag it in. I think I tagged it. If I didn't, I would need to go back. But yeah, Juice and Toya and Salamar, those are the two content creators that I use a lot when I am doing my workout shorts. Tuan says, thank you, Darium and Hadjarine. But that was a good question, Nia. Yeah. Beautiful says, yes, girl. Matte Lip. Lady Gaga has a good. She has a line. I need to go to Sephora. Oh my gosh, I need to go. Oh, I need to go. Thank you for that tip. Sephora. Mm. The two malls I went to, I think last weekend or the weekend before that, they didn't have a Sephora for whatever. No, they do have a Sephora at the one I went to, but I just didn't go to it because I was tired. So I didn't get a chance to run around. Losing It Grace. Hello, gorgeous. She is Tamika on my way to special worship service at church. Have fun. Get your worship on and pray that you get something out of it and it carries you on throughout the rest of your week. Happy worshiping. And thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it, gorgeous. Hadreen says YouTube streets. Yes. And Joe says, you got StreamYard for free for 5 years, Twan. So I don't need to spend money on it to let my channel grow. You really don't, because you can use what you're doing now, which is using YouTube. But I think this is better because it's easier to read versus on your phone. Like when it's far away and you have it on your tripod and you're like, so what is it that you said? No, I don't have time for that. I prefer to use StreamYard. Excuse me. Twan says, worship for me, Grace. Kim says, I think my mom would wear Wet and Wild lipstick or something like that. I guess she was about saving her coins. Yes, because Wet and Wild Baby used to be 99 cents. Give me 99 cents any day. I think maybe it's a little bit more, but I will always pick like the Walmart brand or whatever it is that they have, especially in Walmart, Wet and Wild, 99 cents all day. Joe says, hey, losing it, Grace. Darium is speaking to Losing It Grace. She also has a content, Losing It Grace is a content creator. She has a channel. Twan says, yes, you are allowed a certain amount of time per month for free. Okay, thank you. JC says, I think I follow most of the creators here, and I love that each of you bring your unique self and experiences. Also love that that y'all collaborate. Yeah, I think collaboration is great. It's a great way to help someone out. A lot of YouTubers that I used to follow, well, still do follow, but they don't really create a whole lot of content. But that's how they grew. Like the Prince family would connect with other content creators that are like family channels because that's what they're about, and that's how they grew each other. So it's like they grew with each other, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. Because you got people that will follow you that's not following them, and then once they see, oh, you know this person, so now everybody's like following each other, like how it is now. So I mean, it's nothing wrong with the collaboration if that's something that you are interested in doing. I said before I had community here when I was on Wegovy, and I think I had got off of it, and I was just trying to push out videos about weight loss. And I'm like, people are not even going to listen to me about weight loss because I'm not even losing weight like that. And no, this was before Wegovy. And I was like, community, that's what I want. I'm looking for a community. And I think that's how I met Twan, because I put in a content creator that she follows. And because I did a video about that content creator, because I like to react to other content creators. And because of that, I believe that's how Twan and I connected at that time. And building community, collaborating, and that's what I said. I want to build community with other YouTubers where we can connect and grow. Not saying that we have to hold each other hand, but it's better to know someone than to be in it by yourself, in my opinion. Nia says, happy YouTube anniversary, Twan. Joe says, hope you have a wonderful time at worship, Losing It Grace. Yes, I got what you meant, Nia. Michelle's Mirror says, oh, thank you for putting her link out. Twan says, you can go live from YouTube for free, but you can't place the comments on the screen. That is correct. Losing It Grace says, hi, Twan, Joe, and Darium. Ouch. Darium says, I love the fact, no, I lied. Joe says, I love the fact you now add Calamity Jane to your name, JC. One of my favorite musicals. Twan says, thank you, Nia. There goes my bellflower. Hey, Nicole. Hello, gorgeous. I mentioned your name earlier when I was talking about a wildflower. A wallflower from Bath and Body Works. And I was like, where is my bellflower? So, yeah. Hello, gorgeous. Hey, Tam Nation. How you doing, gorgeous? JC's, thank you, Joe. It's a family nickname for me. Okay, family nicknames. Mine is just Mika. If you know me, then you'll just say Mika versus Tamika. Uh-oh. Nope. No. Yeah, that's right. Ah, crap. Joe says, if you haven't already subscribed to Losing Grace, here is her channel. Watch after. She is Tamika live. Twan is saying hello to Bellflower. That's her signature purple heart. Joe says, hey, Bellflower, are you having a wonderful day? Clifford, yes, the big red dog. Thank you, Hajarine. Darian says, wait, did Kim J just call me? Oh, the curious. No, don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that. Bellflower. Kim. Bellflower says, at Twan's life, she's saying hello. Darren says, Clifford, the big red dog. I'm behind. Thank you. I didn't think y'all were gonna be chatting it up like this. I see how it goes now. Okay, Bellflower. Bellflower says, to Joe and Joe Sleep and Slim Down Journey, beautiful, saying hello. Twan says, yes, she did. LOL to Darium. Oh, uh-oh. Do I need to put y'all up here? What y'all trying to do? Kim saying Clifford the big red dog. Yes. Joe is laughing at Darium. Darium says, see how she does me, Twan? Twan says, catch up with the chat, sis. Okay, I'm catching up. You should have texted me. I didn't know. I didn't know I was that far. Kim says, yes, I love looking at Curious George and Clifford, the big red dog, with my babies back in the day. Memories. Twan says, yes, OL, Darium. Twan says, I used to love Curious George. Yes. The yellow man. Yeah, the yellow hat. That's what it is. So, who is the man in the yellow hat? Joe says, Tamika, we need to see an arm off live collab with you and Anissa. Okay. Okay. Tell me when, and I'll join. Tell me when, Anissa. She's still on. Twan says, my daughters love to watch Barney and Lamb Chop. No, don't nobody do no Barney and Lamb Chop. But yeah, Barney was a good one. I don't know Lamb Chop. I don't know about them. Twan says, I need a tripod like that. Send me the link, please. Sure, I will definitely do that. I do have an Amazon link, which has a lot of my YouTube stuff and other things that I bought related to weight loss, like especially home workouts. I got all that on there. Kim says, no, I didn't call you such a thing, Darian. Don't you start today. It's about you being curious, kind sir. See, every time I try to be more like Jesus and be nice, here you go, bro. I'm Curious George. I love Curious George. I can't say it in her voice, but yeah. Joe says, is Darian nobody? Joe says, Kim J, she's laughing at Kim. Joe says, I'm close. I got 40 plus left to go. My watch hours aren't even great, though. I'm not even halfway. You will get there. What helped me along the way was reacting to trending videos. You better ask about that DoorDash video, baby. And who the F I married, literally, that was the title on the girl that blew up on TikTok about marrying the wrong person. Reset with Anissa says these arms are not great. Yes, they are. For Joe to say that, she sees greatness in you. Twan says no, they will disappear from YouTube. No, they will not disappear. Okay, thank you. Kim says, me too, Joe. Love the comments and engagement. Yes, Twan says only disappear from StreamYards. Okay, thank you. Losing It Gray says, congratulations, Twan. 5 years on YouTube. Yes, congratulations. You really did good. Twan says, people snip lives from StreamYards to make shorter videos and shorts. Yes. Okay, that is yeah. I know some reaction channels who do that. Like they will literally chop up a 2 hour live and break it up into like 5 minutes, and they'll get like 5 videos out of that 1 hour and title it so in different sections. Kim says, you'll be there in no time, Joe. Sure will. Twan says, thanks, Grace. What's your name? So what's your name, Grace? If you'd like to share. Kim says the videos would disappear from StreamYard after 1 year of you using the free version. Yep, got it. Thank you. Joe said, congratulations on 5 years, Twan. You are a living legend and you spread so much love in your videos across the community. She sure does. Twan says, thank you, Joe. She tries. Joe says, thank you, Kim. Joe says, make sure you take us with you when you go to Sephora. She is Tamika. Oh, I sure will. I will take you. I took you to, well, I ain't showed you yet, but I did a video, a grocery haul video. I took y'all in the store with me to Aldi's. Beautiful says, I love the intro song, Origin Stories. Thank you. You're welcome. Beautiful saying, congrats on 5 years, Twan. It's amazing. Kim says, Twan, you'll have to download the whole video on your phone and or a video editor, then make clips from it to upload to YouTube, correct? I think that sounds about right. I was like, oh, look at Kim. She knows what to do. But it sounds like you are correct, Kim. Yeah, Twan says you can pull YouTube up larger in studio on your computer too. Okay. Kim says to slice up your live stream video from StreamYard. I don't know how they did it, but it seems like I think Twan is going to answer you. Hadreen says, did your mom wear black orchid? Kim, did you comment? Twan saying no, Kim. Kim is saying, I'm not sure. I don't remember the name, Hadreen. Wow, am I that far behind? Hold on. 1 second. So Joel says, quick question. Do you have the cosmetic brand Sleek in the US? I think it's a UK brand and it's very reasonable price. How for how much pigment you get? I've never heard of that name. I really haven't. Twan says you can snip. I must want to sip on something. You can snip a smaller video from StreamYard and repost it in seconds. I'll show you. Great tip, Twan. Kim says on the free version of StreamYard, I didn't get you didn't see that option. Okay, she's gonna show you. Twan says I found you from searching Wegovy. But you commented under my Peach McIntyre video before I did Wegovy. I believe. You probably did, but then just saw a Peach McIntyre video that I did of her. Maybe that's how that happened. I think so. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. She found me in Wegovy. Kim says nothing wrong with hand holding for a bit or a lot of bit. No, we ain't doing it. I'm just playing. Just mentor. Just have to have much patience. I understand, Kim. I understand. Laughing emoji. You know. Okay. Darium says, you all are reminding me that I need to go down the AI side of YouTube. Tamika is dropping gems out here. I sure am because I study a lot about these YouTube streets. I sure do. I created a Google account, a YouTube, since '07. I've been watching YouTube since then, but I didn't start doing content creating or didn't even know about that was a thing because I was following workout videos since '07. But around 2013, 2014, that's when I was like, oh, there are people like me who are creating content. I didn't know that. And I was just always scared. And then I finally just caved in around 2017 was when I made my first video. Kim says, hi, Bellflower, Nicole, Nikki, Zodiac Twin, my GLP1 friend. Okay, don't go too far, Kim. Okay. Bellflower says, she is Tamika. Hey, girl. Hey, I was coming. The 14-year-old had me ironing her outfit child for the first day of high school. New school is tomorrow. Oh, okay. Congratulations on starting high school tomorrow. Hope she has a wonderful school year and prosper and make good grades and be inspired by her friends, and that she links up with good people and she has a discernment to weed out the ones that are there for her and the ones that are not, and have a special connection with her teacher's favor. Let's just say that. Joe says, I was on Kendi K all day shop talk, and she showed us the AI available on YouTube Studio from the browser, not the phone app. Yes, if you use the browser, YouTube Studio. Yep, correct. I saw Kendi K, her and Low Carb Queen yesterday. Yes. Excuse me. Kim says, Darium, you keep me curious. You may end up being a creator. Where is God taking you, my bro? I can't wait to hear that answer. Joe says, is she nervous or excited, Bellflower, about starting high school? Bellflower saying to Kim, Zodiac Twin. Darium says, I have no interest in creating content, Kim. I find it beyond my capacity. It's a lot. Kim says, we not comparing, Joe. This arm off is making me feel away. My bat wings are so flabby, flying all over everywhere. No, Kim J, just work hard on your arms. That's all. Slow and steady with your weight loss. Twan says, do you earn commission from Amazon? I do, but to me, it ain't enough for them to be like, because they want my information and want me to fill out my W-2 form or whatever it is, for form. And I'm like, when I see enough big bucks, then I'll do that. But they're like, we got money waiting for you. And I know what you're going to say. Girl, that's money. It don't matter how much. I know. Bellflower says, at Joe, I think she's feeling a bit of both. Yeah, I would feel nervous. I felt that. Anissa says, flip that, Joe. You are halfway there. LOL. Yes. Kim says, you did well, gorgeous. I love how you read my comments to your brother Darium. He's so sickening sometimes. Such a big brother, picking on us, on his little sisters all the time. Laughing emojis. Joe says, bless her, sending her my stress-free school days, energy, and positive vibes. Amen to that. Bellflower says, at Joe, thank you, Joe. So sweet. Kim says, yes, I heard you, Darium. I was just wondering what our Father says about the subject. Oh, my goodness. Kim says, need 3 people to hit that like button. Show your girl some love and make her smile even more. Please. Joe says, reset with Anissa. You are absolutely right. I need to switch my perspective and enjoy the fact that I'm halfway. You are. Thank you for reminding me, because now you're one step closer to the goal. Now you just got to work on the second goal, one step at a time. Hadjarine says, losing it, Grace's name is pronounced Grace, but spelled Grace. Oh, so I've been saying it wrong. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because I could have sworn I heard her say Grace in her, because I watched some of her videos, and I'm like, I never put two and two together. I appreciate that. Thank you. Joe says, my mood has been off since I've not been sleeping. I rarely see the negatives, yet I've been the donkey from Winnie the Pooh. No, I forgot his name, but I know exactly who you're talking about. Um, oh man, I done lost my. Okay, Darium says, I think there is an AI that will cut up videos and find the most interesting portions to post, reuse, etc. But I don't know for sure. Um, I know TikTok does that, but then I don't like it when they chop it up because sometimes they take out or leave out or keep in something that I don't like. That's why I would chop it up myself and cap cut and then send it off and just use whatever music that they recommend. Darian says, oh goodness, Joe, I hope you find sweet slumber soon. I agree. Joe says, on the plus side, it's only because I've lost so much weight that Colin's face mask no longer fits. And she has the cheering emojis. Twan says, Darian, you are considering being a content creator. Are you considering? No, I can say that for sure. No. Darian says, no, Twan, not even slightly. Nope, he made that clear earlier. Darian's, Darian. Bellflower says, Tamika, thank you for that. You're welcome. Ouch. Crap. Joe says, we saw you on the downsides. It's Darian. You, sir, are a natural. Sure is. Amazon holds it until you earn $100. Oh, okay. No wonder. I see. I ain't trying to take nothing out unless it's worth it. Thank you, Twan. Kim says yes for your baby girl Nicole for a prosperous, safe, and fun year in Jesus' name. Amen. Claim that. Kim says thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you. I got 19 people in the chat. Kim says Grace's name is Grace. Grace. I've been saying it wrong and she never corrected me. Grace, I'm gonna get you. You never corrected me. Kim says, YouTube asks me sometimes if I want them to create a short when I first upload a video. Yeah. You can use that, but I don't. Jerem says, and Eeyore is the gloomy donkey from Winnie the Pooh, Joe. Yes, Eeyore. Yep. I have a manager. He's not my manager, but yeah, he acts just like Eeyore. Slow talking, like when he gets in his mood. Bellflower says, Kim J, yes, thanks, Kim. Joel says, that's it. It's been bugging me ever since I thought of him. Thank you, Darian. Yes, for the name. JC says, wait, hold on. JC, wait. Eeyore, he is my favorite character. Child, I couldn't even spell his name if I wanted to, so I wasn't even gonna bother. Thank you both. Kim says, Sis Twan, bro, just helped bully. I meant push me into being one. You said the names right. I just backed them up. That's all. Well, what I wanted to show you, hold on, let me get it, was the meal. So, spoiler alert. All right, so you can't really see it, but I am full. Okay, this is cornbread, some beef. What do you call that? A roast beef, collard greens, and some rice, jasmine rice. If you would have saw the amount of food that I put on here, it was very small. I took 2 bites of each, except for the cornbread, and I'm full. The reason why I'm full is because earlier today we went to Dunkin' Donuts and I had got a donut. I didn't eat that for breakfast. I chose to eat some grits, bacon, and eggs. That was early this morning. for something. I was trying to hurry up and eat, but I ate the donut because he was taking too long to cook the food. So I got impatient. But I knew if I ate that donut, I would not be able to eat my food. And that is exactly what happened, because 10 minutes later, he said the food is ready. And I'm like, I just ate that donut. I'm not even going to be hungry. So, yeah, now I can't even eat my food because I really want it. And when I felt my stomach hurting, I was like, just stop. Don't even try to finish it. Listen to your gut. You just got to get back used to your of the satiety. You got to get used to it again. Even though my portions were small, I got to get back into this rhythm, and it's kicking my butt right now. So now I have to be strategic about how I eat, what I eat, and the timing of it. I'm mad because I really wanted that food. Like I said, all I had was grits, eggs, and bacon. That was early this morning, around 4 o'clock. I'm trying to eat, but I ate a donut because I was desperate, and now I can't even eat my food. So I'm falling into that trap again of weight loss, and that's not what I want. It's a little annoying. So I don't know how I'm going to finish this box, but I'm going to try to finish out strong. I may have to do every 2 weeks. I may have to. JC says ER from Winnie the Pooh is my favorite. Yeah. Kim says yes, Eeyore is pretty cool. No, he's not. Bellflower, yes, I picked on your Peter Pan. Yes, your Peter Pan. It's not worth it. Just kidding. Joe says, that looks delicious. It is delicious. My husband can cook. He can really throw down. He used some type of meat in the greens. It ain't ham hocks. It ain't turkey necks. It's something with a tail. Is it pigtails? Did he put pigtails in it? That's disgusting, but I think he did. Twan says, LOL, Kim. Kim says, and I forgot to agree earlier in the chat. Yes, I also love lamb chops too, and the magic school. Okay, the magic school bus. Now I can get with that one. I remember that. Yes, and all great kids content. Yes, I agree. Yes, yeah, girl, I agree with that. Mm-hmm. I do. Yeah, what else do I have to say? I really enjoyed this because wow, y'all just jumped. Okay. Kim says, I bet you'll figure out though, gorgeous. Watch and see. Yeah, I will. JC, that was me this morning with brunch. I could barely eat after 4 bites. Yeah, you would think I'm on 10 milligrams right now. That's how this 5 milligrams is treating me. It's like, why is my stomach hurting? I just want to eat some soul food. Please let me. Okay, Twan. Pigtails be busting in greens. Yeah, it do. It do. It gives it a nice flavor. It do. But I just want to eat. Like I was saving most of my appetite for that because we knew what we were having because we went to Aldi's and went grocery shopping, then went to the meat store. That goddamn donut. I should have just had water, but it doesn't matter what I would have had. Anything I would have ingested, I would have gotten full. Just breathing in air, I would have gotten full off of that. I don't know. And I low key, I think my husband knows I'm back on the injections. I think he does, but he's just not saying nothing. I really do. Cause he keeps making little comments like you're not gonna eat all that, even though he was saying that after I quit and I still was eating kind of small, but not like this. So yeah, Bellflower was like, I was like, not her going on my Peter Pan child, LOL, girl. I gotta keep some not so good stuff on the table. Yeah. Now I had it in the video, but I took it out. But I did mention that I love Peter Pan with my peanut butter and jelly sandwich on wheat bread, but I don't have a taste for that now. Like ugh, I don't know if I would want that. It's just something about that Peter Pan brand I just cannot deal with right now because I love peanut butter and apples. That's what I was eating when I quit Zepbound. Now it's like now I'm back on the GLP-1. The same foods that I didn't like to eat on Zepbound is happening again all over, like the whole granola and Greek yogurt, which I'm so upset about. Joe says there's 19 watching. If you have not already subscribed to She is Tamika, please do so. Yes, thank you, and become Tam Nation. Joe says, and if you came in late, feel free to watch the replay and comment with any questions. I appreciate you, gorgeous. Nia says, oh, you still didn't tell him? No, I didn't. I did not tell him. I'm sure he see it. I mean, it's a white box, but just a different name. It's wrapped up in a paper bag, the plastic bag. I was going to put it in a pretty bag, but then it would have drew too much attention. And then people want to know what is it. Yeah, I still didn't tell him. Yep. Kim says, yes, Bellflower. Peter Pan creamy is everything to me. It is, but not right now. It's not. Not right now. It's not. And I'm trying to eat the same. I am going to have to track. I know I say I do intuitive eating, but I am going to have to track to make sure I am at my 16, if not between 13 and 16, and keep it there because when I go to 7.5, I know I'm going to end up eating less. So, like I said, I don't want to lose muscle and I don't want to go backwards with my gains that I had gained. Okay. So, yeah. JC says, I'm on second week of M milligrams. Wow. 5 milligrams and will stay here if this is what suppression and satiety is going to be. Yes, I agree. When I was on Zepbound on 5 milligrams, I was like, oh my gosh, this feels so amazing. I don't want to go nowhere. But then I went to 7.5 and was like, where is my appetite? And within them 2 months, my body went from night and day, just like that. And I didn't really have to go on 10 milligrams, but I did. And then went back to 7.5 until I was like, okay, I can do this every 2 weeks. And then I was like, let me drop down to 5 milligrams so I can eat a little bit more. Because I know when I go on 7.5, I'm not going to be able to eat right. I already know. Kim says, Bellflower, we have some things in common, sis. Bellflower says, Kim, yes, now I don't indulge. But when I'm lost for a quick snack, it's a peanut butter and jelly for me on wheat bread. See, we got something in common. Kim, you ain't got nothing in common with her. Her and I got something in common. Who cares if y'all are Libras? We have Nicole in our names, okay? Kim knows not to take me serious. Kim says, oh, me too, Bellflower. Well, maybe more than you think, but not all the time. Bellflower says, oh, no, you can't eat the Greek yogurt with the fruit and granola. Nope, I have to have it separate. The granola and yogurt, I have to have separate. I haven't tried the fruit yet. I did go buy some strawberries today. So I'm going to try it with my Greek yogurt and see how my body feels. But that granola and Greek yogurt, it almost made me, I was like, no, I can't do it. That helps me get my protein in when my appetite is suppressed. Yes, that was my go-to these past 5 months was nothing but Greek yogurt, granola, and fruit. And if I didn't have that, it was a protein shake with the berries in it. Girl, not today. And then I can't even finish my protein shake. So it's like I have to really be hungry almost. Yeah. It's really sad, but it does help. So we'll see how I feel on week 3. And if you haven't watched that video that I posted earlier, because I know it was just an hour before I got on live, but Fridays you'll get 2 videos. Weight loss and update on how the meds is treating me. And then the other video will be the injection part. So those will be on Fridays. And then you'll get the live, like us just chatting it up, having fun. I like this how we don't have to always talk about weight loss. We can talk about everything. Hi, Linda's girl. Hi, Linda's journey. Saying hello to everyone. Hadreen is saying hello to Linda. Kim J saying what? Oh well, sounds like all three of us likes Peter peanut butter and jelly on wheat bread, lady. Okay. Well, not anymore because I'm on Mounjaro and I don't like peanut butter. Not Peter Pan. Joe says, "I like you, JC. Don't want. I really don't want to go up to 7.5, especially now the UK price hikes are kicking in." Yes, I agree. Why? What did I just do? Linda saying hi to Hadjareen. Joe is saying hi to Linda. Twan is saying hi to Linda. Linda. Bellflower laughing at Kim with the hungry emoji, licking the lips. Okay. Kim is saying, Nicole, what is going on? The jealousy of the youngest sister. Yeah, it's officially, we're done with Leo season. I'm so sad. But it's still the birthday month. Bellflower saying hello to Linda. Linda saying hi to Joe. Darian is saying hello, Miss Linda, your spouse and grandson. Happy Sunday. Darian knows everyone in the house. Linda says hi, Twan. Linda saying hello to Darian. Bellflower saying Kim J. You just got in trouble with Felicia, child. She don't know. She don't learn her lesson. That's the problem. She don't learn her lesson. She doesn't. She don't learn. She don't learn. I don't understand. Just got on her about Felicia, and then here she goes, starting all over again. Joe says, if you haven't followed Linda's weight loss journey, then you know you should click the link. Subscribe and watch after She Is Tamika Live. Thank you for putting out Linda's Journeys channel. Linda, this is what Joe has been doing to help out for people who wants to just click on the link real fast and quick without having to search for the person's name. JC says that, Joe, I am hoping the cost lowers everywhere. My insurance open season is in November, and it will be interesting to see what changes occur in costs of GLPs. Yes, I agree. Linda, you missed a lot. We just talked about everything. YouTube tips, editing tips, app tips, weight loss. We talked about everything over here. It was fun. It was really fun. Joe says Linda's also mixing the best drinks. I heard. I got to go over there. Kim J says, love you. She is Tamika and Tam Nation. I'm sure you do. Mm-hmm. Prettyful. Kim says, hi, Miss Linda. I hope you ain't text me. I knew it. Don't. Joe says, I really hope so too, JC. This medication is life-changing. It should be available to so many more and it's reasonable prices. And at reasonable prices. Linda saying thanks to Joe. Who is Felicia? I'm not even gonna read that. I already done said it. You know what? My goodness. Does anybody else have anything that they would like to know or, ask anyone in the chat while we are all collectively dining at the table? Anybody else got anything to say? Because we are coming up on 2 hours. I can't believe y'all stayed with me this long. 17 people. I mean, thank you all for helping me get past 200 views on the last live. Like, oh my gosh. Yes. That's almost a good live that Kim J and I had when we did it together. That's around the same. Oh, Linda says, I need all those tips. I am not good with the video stuff. Oh, it should help you along the way. And if you have any questions, you can always drop it in the comment section. Or if you want to reach me a little bit more, a little bit better, you can also follow me on She is Tamika, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. You could DM me. Kim says, Nicole Child, I stay in trouble. Let them tell it. It's sad. I just don't understand. Twan is laughing. Bellflowers, Kim J, y'all got me cracking up. It's a shame. Like, I just don't understand for somebody who knows that their little sister done told them about themselves in another person's life about another content creator. And yet she still makes the same mistake. The same exact scenario with you, Bellflower. Oh my gosh. Tamika, love me some you, girl. Oh, thank you. Love you too. But that Kim, you talk to her because I can't. You talk to her. I like pushing on her little buttons. It's all love and jokes. It's nothing serious. Twan says you're doing good, Linda. It's like that in the beginning. Yes, it really is. Oh gosh, Kim. She's like, girl, you know we gonna rock with you to the end. So extra. Ooh. Michelle, what's going on? Michelle now popped in. She says, I have to hire someone for this editing. You can. Yes, you can. You sure can. There are a lot of content creators who do that. So don't, hey, if you can hire somebody to do housekeeping for you, for your home, you can do it for editing. You can also do it for thumbnails. People used to charge back in the day $5 for a thumbnail. So yeah. Kim saying Nicole, she's laughing. Kim, there's no need to laugh. Linda says, thanks. Thanks, Twan. You are always there supporting me. So sweet. Let's see. Kim is saying parents just don't understand. Child, I'm done. I am done. Don't make me walk away. I am done. See, you just made me walk up. Don't make me walk up again and leave my life like that ever again. Parents just don't understand. Twan says, you support me, so it's a must. I agree. We support each other, and that's what it's all about. I mean, if it's in you, it's in you. It's going to show. Beautiful says, signing off, but thank you all for the conversation and good vibes. Have an awesome week. I appreciate this community. I thank you for being on. I really do, because Tamika's going to call it a quits too. So thank you. I appreciate it. Michelle says, yay, my son said, hire me. Then did a thumbnail on my last video. I saw that. Your 20-something-year-old son. I saw that as I was coming on live. I got to watch it. Bellflower is laughing. Twan says, I use ChatGPT to create a thumbnail for me today, but I look like a cartoon character. I saw that. I was going to mention that to you, but what I do is when they do that, because they made me look like an older woman, I take the color format and the verbiage and the colors that they use. I put that in Canva and make my thumbnail, and then I just take a picture of myself. I don't use the AI version, no, because that's not me. But I did notice that. Kim is laughing. Nia is laughing. Oh gosh. Twan saying, have a good night. Kim is saying good night, beautiful. Twan is saying, Michelle, you have to be careful of copyright strikes from music while on live. That is true. Kim is saying, on my way, Twan. But yeah, just be careful with that as well on your lives with music. Because when you do get monetized and you go to turn on your monetization sign, the dollar sign on your old videos, it's going to give you a copyright. So just make sure that if you want all of your coins from your older videos and you want to turn the monetization on, you want to get all of your monies. That's just a little tip. Okay, well, Tamika is about ready to. Ooh, okay. Wait, hold on. I done said something else. Bellflower says, Twan, I was wondering how you got the thumbnail to look like that today. Isn't that weird? I can't believe it. Linda says, Tamika, you sound so knowledgeable about editing. I am. Thank you. I think it was Michelle. Someone's asked me to do a. Oh crap! I should have took a picture of it. Oh, like a behind the scenes of how to be a content creator, but editing like stuff I don't mind showing. Y'all better check my bio. I encourage and try to empower people. It's not all about weight loss. I do a lot of everything. Twan says, I'm not going to use it again, LOL. Yeah, please change that. Because I was like, okay. She's trying something different. Hajarine says, good night, everyone. I enjoy being here. Good night, Hajarine. Have a good night. Antoine says, I thought it was bright and energetic, though. I mean, energetic, but yeah, correct. Joe saying, good night to Hajarine. Kim is saying, toot that horn. Yeah. Bellflower says, well, I'm glad I made it, Tam Nation. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Twan is saying good night. Oh, that was somebody who just texted me. Kim is saying good night, Hajarine. Okay. Kim is saying to Nicole. Yep. Okay, well, I think I am going to call it a night so everyone can enjoy the rest of their Sunday. And yeah, and keep it real with y'all because it's almost 6:30 and I need to figure out my life and how I'm going to be able to eat the rest of my food. Okay, maybe just nibble a little bit. All right. So thank you so much. Good night, gorgeous and gents. Good night, Tam Nation. That was supposed to be for good night to Nicole. Nia says, good night. Enjoyed the live. Thank you. I appreciate you all. All right. Thank you so much for watching and look forward to some more videos coming out this week because I need to work on that today, right now. All right. Goodbye, Tam Nation. Have a good night in the rest of your week and can't wait to see y'all again. Okay. Good night, gorgeous. Why did I do quotation marks? Why did I say good night, gorgeous? Why did I do that? Good night.